Honestly, it's really cool. I'm really bad at the hand signals. Kendra was like, "How could you not know how to do the hand signals?"
I mean, me neither. I never know which E is
I'm
right, what
like a
direction
middle
to go.
class white
If
dude
it's
that never
backwards,
does hand
forwards, like you only get
signals.
it one time.
And
I
then,
know double V's can't be twisted. So if double V's is VV's. But
um,
regardless, I'm saying like I want to tell you like the Crown is coming out, man. Like wondering why we released the first single with the video. Wondering why it's out right now. You should go to YouTube, search for it, go to Tidal, go to Spotify, go to anything you got streaming, go to iTunes, go buy that shit, go support. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell another friend. You know what I mean? We have if we don't keep it up, who will? We have to have the ability to. You know what I mean? Like support. We're here for a reason. You know what I mean? We ain't putting that shit in our pocket. That shit's going to the Versus Foundation to build more art for the world. You know what I mean?
yeah, and shout out
It's,
the Versus Foundation for the people that
just
don't
what
know
it is.
about it.
It's what it is. You know what I mean? Though, and it's like if you're gonna have anything you do in life, you know what I mean? Why not put it towards? Hey, you love hip hop, like you know what I mean? Support that. At least tell a friend to support it. Have the ability to have your friend be able to ask you about it somewhere. Post about it. Tell a friend to post about it. You know what I mean? Like it's just little things. You know what I mean? It's not like you say somebody say support. You ain't have to like if you ain't got the money, you have to go buy the album. If you can't, go ahead and do it. Because you know, finances always support. But you put a friend on that's they even post. They have their friends, help their friends learn about it here and there. You know what I mean? Every small step is a step, stepping stone to the next step. You know what I mean? Like and you know, I think we all have to carry each other. You know what I mean? Like who else was going to do it?
Yeah, I
You know what I mean?
respect
Like
that a lot. And I respect what
yeah.
you're saying too. I think a lot of people undersell the value of that stuff. Like, nobody, in my experience with Facebook, people don't click on shit, but people definitely pay attention to when your shit gets shared. So they're
Yo, it's
aware
so
of shit.
funny about that, right?
So it's like they're aware of shit. And then maybe the ninth or 10th or 15th time they
You
see
know
it.
what happens is if you see other people have interest, then you may have interest,
And it's
or
not
have
even going to
ability
be
to
early on. It's going to be
or
like,
click to have interest. No, you have to see other people have
I'll
interest.
fucking swear, sometimes it's the eighth or ninth time I see some shit that makes me actually click on it and like makes me go through with the connection. And it's more like I saw it and then I didn't care. And then at some point you're like, okay, fine. And then you never see it again. And then it's like, but it's interesting to me like that you're bringing it like that because it kind of just shows how it works and you're saying it so basically at the end of the day like yeah this is
Nah, but
still
it's
kind of
real
what it
like
has to
that.
be coming from like the street team peoples and shit.
That's what makes a difference. There's a humanity impact rather than this digital shit you see. Like you know what I mean? Like someone who you rock with, you see in a spot that rock. You know what I mean? You guys don't even have to be good friends, but a certain spot, you guys rock to the same type of music in that spot. Like when he tell you about some other music shit, that's more impact you more than you see the commercial.
Always,
Or you know
yeah.
what I mean? Somebody, you know what I mean?
Like that's literally like what I was saying at the beginning with the Littyyy Bro situation.
But that's what it's about. We have to tell each other about these things. We have to talk to that. I know it's old school means of communication, but that word of mouth is everything. Everybody texting, emailing. It's like, yeah, we can all communicate as such, but like the human impact is worth more than anything. Advice me that shit from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like truthfully, you know, everything in the world. Like although you say all those emails and text me a lot, but if I tell you, you gonna respect it more. You know what I mean? Facts. The same way if like the ass. Like if Hove was on stage tomorrow, he's like, "Yo, go get that Crown new Vice album coming." It's gonna be different for anybody else putting any post out. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely. That's
but that's how hip hop should carry each other.
and I respect that.
It will at some point. You know what I mean? But we'll see.
I think
It's
you're
a network.
this is
But the
that
idea factors around the world.
but like the thing is about the music era now is the concept of new has shifted drastically and I don't know that everyone's figured this out yet. Your shit could pop whenever. Like I mean literally like 5 years later some group of people can just discover it and it's basically
Yo,
like it just dropped.
I was hearing Panda like 2.5 years before it ever came out.
That's the thing. Is since
In my on my block. I think it was on my block in my hood, always playing Panda in the whip with his man.
and like
Panda. That
panda
same shit
panda
everybody
panda.
love crazy, like
Good
that whole
man.
that Kanye song. That nigga was right here on my block playing that shit in the fucking little Honda boo boo boo. You know what I mean? Like almost every day, like you hear that shit like, what the fuck is this Panda? It's just not catchy shit with Panda. Nigga, like 2.5, 3 years later, boom, it hit. You know what I mean? So it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those things happen.
I think
You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's
when I
gonna
say two
happen
and a half to three
more.
years, when I say 2.5 to 3 years after, from the beginning of me hearing it on my block every day, that's when it popped off.
And I think that's just going to happen more because of the way people consume music via algorithms, and algorithms don't. I think with the algorithm world, it's interesting is people almost rely on the algorithms and new releases. And if the new release thing has a song from 1972, that's a new song to somebody. And that's like a brand new shit with music, which makes it honestly amazing because your shit, well, for one thing, I think it's like it transitions now to more of like art again, where like people are kind of appreciating the more timeless nature of music. And I just think it's cool. So like it just kind of validates what you're saying about almost creating that snowball effect for the
Oh,
quality. But
pardon me.
yeah,
Pardon me about that.
no worries. I was watching
So
the
I was saying, with the Crown, right? We got a next single coming out called "Count on Me." It should be coming out on the 1st of February on Vice's birthday. So look out for that.
definitely.
The album maybe end of the month or the month after, exact specific date. We have like another video or two coming out with it. Uh, we also launched Idea Factory VVS.com. So everybody get a chance, please make sure you try to get to there and subscribe to that. See what we got going on Idea Factory. It's not just me. It's not just Vice. It's not just Jess. It's all of us. It's all incorporated with the art that we believe in. You'll see artists on there like Pennywise, the Flatbush Barbie. You'll see Miss Badass. You know what I mean? The queen of best star on there. You see other artists coming up who are incredible. But first and foremost, you have access to all of Vice's music. You know, I'm talking about all the mixtapes prior, before the V days, the Ida Albums, and music videos also. We also have options up to for the artists, you know what I mean, as far as helping them with their publishing, helping them with their writing, helping them with their distribution. You know what I mean? Like we're here to help the art. We're here, as you know what I mean? Like it's like arts for arts, really. You know what I mean? In a manner, like we have these services, but it's not done for. It's business, but it's also done to encompass and have the.
Nah, but like even to that end, even if y'all were doing it for all the wrong reasons, the world still kind of needs artist services because mad everybody want to be like everybody want to be like mad independent until it comes time to talk business is what I come to see in my like little anecdote of life. So just the fact that you're focusing on creating an ecosystem that candidly explains what the products are and builds the relationships with people, yo, like it's actually really important. And then just to see what y'all are doing with the Versus Foundation, where it's like, nah, y'all are like in a very literal sense taking everything you're doing and giving back. And it's like it sets a model for other people, like even such as myself. Like I've been inspired from end of the week's actions over the last couple of years, and it's impacted the directions I've chosen to take to focus more on community and things like
You know
that.
what my favorite parts about it
What?
is that like me, Vice, and Miss B were like the three amigos. Have to, to have the accomplishment of her helping me anyway or being a part of Idea Factory has put a fucking battery in my back of life, and I can't even like attempt. But it's just like we were, I don't know. It's just like,
It's a good thing what y'all are doing,
man,
and it's
it's a beautiful thing.
necessary because I don't think
That being
people.
like how I operate, to have Danny help me out with everything else going on. It's just changed everything to me as far as what Idea Factory really encompasses. You know what I mean? And like And we'll show the world, slowly but surely. You know what I mean? Once again, the website is ideafactoryvs.com. Make sure you go there for all the thing going on, advice we have, and everything else, all the arts we got going on with. Just to keep it current, and just to find means of helping other different artists coming up that may have access to certain things we have access to. We can show them how. You know what I mean? Our goal is to partner up with them. They're not just client. Nobody's gonna be the client of somebody that's like doing business with us. You're partnering up with us. You know, it's help. You know what I mean? Whatever it may be.
I appreciate that. No, honestly, Big Ox, you're a very interesting dude, and like you got layers to you. Like
Also, I got 2 songs out, Shiny Wolves and Greenwood District under the title of The Saints. Can I play another song? Is that cool for you?
Yeah, you can play another song.
And, you know what I mean? And that's just, you know what I mean? I got a project with my brother called The Saints. You know what I mean? I know we almost on the 2 album mark, so I'm trying to rush these out right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I hear you.
Also, yeah, Pennywise is coming. The Flatbush Barbie. You know what I mean? And Vice's album, The Crown, of course. It's right here on my chest.
I don't have like a hard stop at 10, but 10-ish, because I got work tomorrow. But we good still. We can play your song, Big Ox.
It's not 54.
Nah, we good. You can play your song, Big Ox. I want to hear it.
Got you. I'm gonna do that right now. So this song right here is called Greenwood District. I don't know if anybody knows what Greenwood District is. It was the original Black Wall Street in America.
Okay, now I know what that is.
Well, whatever it is, they burnt it down and killed all the links and killed most of the people in there. Take over land like America always does. But you know what I mean, it's just me. And here we go.
I ain't going back to jail. Next time county or the state see me, it's gonna be bad. You think you was a real dread, man? You scared cause you good?
Hold on. You come into my house. Don't you ever bring scared business to me. You're looking at the toughest rascal Jamaican in the United States of America. I run shit. I kill for nothing.
I gotta think about later. Gotta get that paper.
Gotta get that cover.
More cribs, more acres. Might just get some land in Jamaica. I gotta think about later. Gotta get that paper. More cribs, more acres. Moved up from the minors to the majors. Stayed in my lane, you know a nigga done played his part. Too many lambs came in the game claiming they got heart. And we can change mentality enslaved. From the start till we broke out of them chains. Had to change our heart and claim the art. And now everybody follow it. Fuck 40 acres in the mule or record deals. We want scholarships. Black lives matter. Racism, abolish it. Is it politics? Are we headed to the apocalypse? Gotta do it ourselves. Ain't nobody gonna save us. Choose to take flight. Mr. Benjamin Davis. Born to brave. That's why they hate us. Pimp and portray us. It's nothing but drug dealers, athletes, and entertainers. We was blind to the facts, but them can't hide the evidence. Black CEOs, scientists, black presidents. Matter of black, nothing but black excellence. Matter of fact, it's been that way ever since. I gotta think about later. Gotta get that paper.
Gotta get that cover.
More cribs, more acres. Might just get some land in Jamaica. I gotta think about later. Gotta get that paper. More cribs, more acres. Moved up from the minors to the majors.
Shit, I'm preparing for the worst, expecting the best. Feeling like I got lost along the way. Hex, I'm vexed. Ceiling pulling me, gravity stress. But I gotta get up, no time for the left. The right side asking the left brain, yo, what's next? I'm mirroring what was to see what is next. I asking the man in the mirror, yo, check your steps. No more moonwalking, forward stepping in. Annie, are you okay? Yo, in this life, too many act like a guest in instead of a member only in. Fine, playing the role of a jester, temporarily existing like a tester. Too many need a charge, must Tesla. Hold on to them grudges later that will fester. Ancient feelings resurrected, resurrector. Too many jokers in this game. Shit, I be the heckler. Protect your neck, I'll wreck you. Shit, I be that bone collector.
I gotta think about later. Gotta get that paper.
Yo, that's dope. You are muted, but it's dope. So we didn't hear what you said.
Yeah. Anyways, the album's called The Saints.
Yes.
It's me, myself, Big Ox, featuring St. Thomas. My middle name is St. Patrick. His first name is St. Thomas. So the album's called Saints. Strictly another intelligent nigga with talent. You know what I mean? Which we both are. So we're gonna displaying that talent in a little quick 10-song, under 25-minute jump off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounds good. That was a good song. It was power.
Right.
I appreciate
So we're
that.
gonna release that with some singles soon. You know what I mean? And rock and roll.
That's super.
We got
dope.
The Crown coming out soon. Pennywise, Flatbush Barbie, Idea Factory, VVS.com. Make sure you guys lock in, subscribe, become a part of the family. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It's a pleasure to be here.
Yo, it's great to
Holden,
talk to
you
you.
know what I mean?
It's good to talk to you, Big Ox. I mean, in this case, it was good to see you again. Because again, I did get to, and he is very big. He's a tall fellow. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
It was super cool to meet you. I know it's super cool to hear your story. All things considered, you got some interesting experience. I know we didn't even touch them all. I know that for you, we could do like another 3-4 episodes, and you would manage to keep pulling out unique content. And I say that as a real compliment, because I came to understand.
Whenever you're ready, I got you though.
Yo, I'll let Danny figure that out. But when it comes down to it, it's like, media presence is not something all the rappers be doing good at this podcasting thing. It's like they can do the stage thing.
It's weird, man. I was born to shine. So
even some people who you're like, yo, say word. Like on a stage, you're ridiculous.
I'm an 80s baby. Son, different,
and the
man.
conversation is like, But nah, so you're like a pleasure, man. It's definitely like, yo, I'm like sitting there like.
It's a pleasure to have you here, man. That's some real shit.
It's been.
So it's a pleasure to have you have me here. Rather.
Yeah, it's great.
Let me say that correctly.
Nah, but like overall though, the whole experience of being involved in this, like it's a flex to be like, yo, I got a show on the end of the week. It is what it is. Like, you know, just to be like part of it all. Like, it's cool. Like to hear the history and be like, oh, say word. This is like living history of the history.
It's built off of love. You know what I mean? It's built off the art. It's built off the culture. It's not something that's being done.
It's big
on some like, you know what I mean? Nah.
Everybody that I've talked to from anywhere that's involved in it is consistent to that point where it's a love of the culture. Where, like, if anything, I'm maybe a little bit on the outskirts of everyone else's love of the culture, and I'm more like that friendly neighbor, just curious as fuck about this shit. Cause yo, it's been like
that's a beautiful, but that's a part of it. That's a part of it too, though. Don't get it twisted. Agree. That's a big part of it. And you know what I mean? So like, I'm trying to say the appreciation I have of you having this role also is just tremendous because it has to be a part of it. You know what I mean? And you know, I would, if I was Vice, I'd be like, yo, you gotta lead your role with the situation, yo, like, I have so many ideas to make sure that nah. I'm saying like, but you know, know the impact you may be having without even knowing having. You know what I mean?
Like, I play a little more meek and humble on camera than I do about the impact I believe. I mean, end of the day, it's like, I don't think there's a lot of people that are as ignorant as I am to some of the base level shit. So it helps me translate things to other groups of people.
It helps them too.
And it's like wild.
It's not everybody, but it's, somebody.
Nah, I mean, I think we've done a lot in terms of, like, I don't know, just in me being able to talk to people, right? Like, New York City and hip hop culture means something a little bit different now. And seeing end of the week, even just watching the finals that like just happened, and watching like just the overall experience of it, and just considering the vibe of it is, it's just something special, man. It's just like a whole different experience of being. And then you realize that there's all these people, especially in certain parts of Canada, that might not be aware of End of the Week, and this like way that they talk about hip hop without being cognizant of all the stuff here. And it's like, nah, there's almost like a need to like express that what they're looking for exists in great power. Like, I guess that's a way to put it, because like it's pretty incredible what you guys can pull off, and what I've seen in just a short period of time. I've watched you guys maneuver, and just the fact that you guys migrated from physical location, real life, to internet company of publishing power is pretty fucking remarkable.
You know, that's a part of the impact that you can't like define. You know, which I was speaking of earlier. That's a part of how it has impacted the whole culture. Being able to, you know what I mean, maneuver as such. Like those were roles that were earned, not deserved. Not deserved, were earned. You know what I mean? Like through time and work. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
I mean, it's just evident, man. But I appreciate you, Big Ox. I appreciate this conversation that we had. I feel like everyone I have like this helps me, like, you know, enhance and grow it. Anybody that watches this, consumes it, like, they just got a lot of knowledge nuggets and big blessings from like the wisdom that you shared.
Knowledge nuggets.
Yeah, it's my shit,
big
bro.
Company right there. Get your knowledge nuggets up. You know what I mean?
That's it, yo, because that's like,
you know, knowledge nuggets. So I ain't gonna say you copyrighted, but nigga, copyrighted knowledge.
Nah,
nuggets.
I hear you,
like,
bro. That's like the main. That's my main shit on Twitch, bro. Is to get the knowledge nuggets.
Knowledge nuggets, yo.
We drop it.
I think that shit right there is a go. I promise you. I'm telling you. All right? Remember I said that.
I will.
Knowledge nuggets. Either way, before we get out of here, real quick, I just want to say, thanks for having me again. I really appreciate it, King. You know what I mean? I appreciate what you bring to the culture too. Like, don't get it twisted ever. You know what I mean? Don't let anybody undermine anything. You know what I mean? Or
most people,
blow your head up on it.
honestly,
or blow your head up on it.
I've like,
don't blow your head up on it either. But
yeah,
you know
nobody blows my head up on it. Trust, but most people are pretty cool with it. People,
you know what I'm saying, but just know you're playing a great part of it. You know what I mean? And also, that being said, I do want to say The Crown, Vice Versa's new album coming out soon. You know what I mean? On his birthday, 2/1. What's the name of the song? I'm featured on it. Count on Me is available. Second single. The first single, Wondering Why. WANDRING Why. It's out right now with the video. Count on Me video coming out shortly after the singles release. I'm coming out shortly after also. Either way, pay attention. All information will be able to be seen on IdeaFactoryVVS.com. IdeaFactoryVVS.com. Also go to EODub.com. But on IdeaFactoryVVS.com, all things Vice will all be available.
Awesome.
To be seen. The knowledge base of when things are being released and what's going on with everything.
You described that a couple of times
I'm doing it again.
I know, I hear you. I appreciate the importance of your passion and perseverance, but ultimately you're really good at the aggressive forms of marketing that are effective in this regard, and it sticks. So, like, what am I going to tell you what to do? On the other hand, I appreciate you sharing it. Make sure to go to eodub.com because it has all their other shit, and it's way simpler to just go to eodub.com, and we are on their platform, so it's super important to give love to the hosts.
Yes, make sure you go to eodub.com for everything going on eodub.
And big love to them and everything. I appreciate all of you. Definitely going to see y'all again in the future. And thanks y'all for being here. So, yo, live long and prosper, everybody.
Oh, shit. That nigga hit us with the fucking Star Trek.
Yeah.